Learn English through story. The Silent Mentor. In a small town nestled by a serene lake, there lived an elderly man named Arthur. Arthur was known for his wisdom, which he imparted through subtle actions rather than grand speeches. He owned a modest bookstore, which, despite its unassuming appearance, was a sanctuary for many seeking solace and insight. One autumn day, a young woman named Emily moved to town. She was in her early 30s, carrying the weight of unfulfilled dreams and a sense of drifting through life. Emily had recently lost her job and was grappling with the challenge of finding new purpose. She wandered into Arthur's bookstore, seeking comfort in the familiarity of books. Arthur greeted Emily with a warm smile and left her to browse. He noticed her restless demeanor and decided to observe quietly from behind the counter. As Emily flipped through the pages of various books, she seemed to be searching for something beyond mere reading material. Days turned into weeks, and Emily made frequent visits to the bookstore. Arthur continued to observe her, offering no advice or direct conversation but simply creating a welcoming space. One day, Emily struck up a conversation with Arthur about the books she had been reading. "I feel lost," she confessed. "I thought reading these books would help me find some direction, but I'm still unsure of what I want to do with my life." Arthur listened intently, nodding with understanding. He handed her a book by an author she hadn't read before, one that had been gathering dust on a shelf. "This book might offer a new perspective," he suggested gently. Emily took the book home and read it with curiosity. It told the story of a protagonist who, after a series of failures, discovered that true purpose came from embracing one's passions and taking small, meaningful steps toward them. Inspired, Emily started to reconsider her own interests and dreams. Over time, Emily's visits to the bookstore became a cherished routine. Arthur's presence was a comforting constant in her life. He never offered direct advice but allowed Emily to find her own path through the books she read and the reflections they sparked. One day, as winter approached, Emily noticed a new book on the shelf titled The Silent Mentor. It intrigued her, and she began to read it. The book narrated the story of a mentor who guided a young person not through direct instruction but by creating an environment where the mentee could discover their own truths. The mentor's silent presence was a powerful influence, helping the young person to grow and find clarity. As Emily read, she realized that Arthur had been her silent mentor. His presence and subtle guidance through the books and the environment he created had allowed her to navigate her uncertainties and gain insight into her own desires and strengths. Feeling a deep sense of gratitude, Emily decided to thank Arthur. She approached him and shared how much his bookstore and his silent support had meant to her. "You've helped me more than you know," she said. "Your presence and the books you recommended have guided me to find my own path." Arthur smiled warmly. "I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes, the most profound guidance comes not from direct instruction but from creating a space where one can find their own way." Emily's gratitude was profound, and she began to explore new opportunities in her life. She started a small business based on her passion for sustainable living, which had been a dormant dream. Her business thrived, and she found fulfillment in her new venture. Months later, Emily returned to the bookstore, now as a successful entrepreneur. She wanted to give back to the community that had supported her. Emily organized events at the bookstore, where she invited local speakers to share their experiences and wisdom. The bookstore became a vibrant hub for personal growth and community connection. Arthur continued his quiet presence, offering subtle encouragement and guidance. He saw how Emily's newfound purpose was helping others, and he felt a deep sense of satisfaction. His role as a mentor had been fulfilled not through overt actions but through the impact he had on Emily's journey. Years later, as Arthur neared the end of his life, Emily visited him one last time. She brought a book she had written, a reflection of her experiences and the lessons she had learned along the way. The book was dedicated to Arthur, the silent mentor who had played a pivotal role in her journey. Arthur read the dedication with a gentle smile. He had always believed that true mentorship lay not in grand gestures but in the subtle, unwavering support that allowed others to discover their own potential. As he closed the book, he felt a profound sense of peace, knowing that his silent guidance had made a meaningful difference. Emily's story became a testament to the power of quiet support and the importance of creating spaces where others can find their own way. Arthur's legacy lived on through the impact he had on Emily and the community, demonstrating that sometimes the most significant influence comes from the silent mentors who guide us not by leading the way but by helping us to find our own path. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.